Guys, what do you think? Is it even possible for a woman nowadays, especially in a modern society, to be modest and traditional at the same time? In my personal opinion, there is nothing better than actually having a woman by your side as your partner who is part of our modern society and has traditional morals and values. But what is necessary in order for the woman to have the right upbringing and the right people in her life to actually learn about both sides? Yes, it will be a strong family structure, something that a lot of people lack nowadays. A lot of single mothers, some single fathers, a lot of influences such as social media, peer pressure that has a lot of women growing up the wrong way, following the wrong role models. In today's video, I'm going to show you why and how Turkish women are being brought up and how they learn actually how to be the best wife possible. And it's really easy. It is because we see it from our elders. We see how our grandmothers, how our aunts, and how our older sisters are even treating their husbands.
Look at me. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Do not bring that European nonsense into this ethnic household. Do you understand me?
I will absolutely co-sign that, because even when I met my American husband and he came to Germany to live with us, I had to lay down a couple of rules coming from a traditional household. And as you can see, I am not the only one that is practicing that. If you want to know what kind of rules we are talking about, for instance, no intimacy in front of my parents, uncles, aunties, cousins, whatsoever. I don't care how much you love me. I don't care if it's my birthday. I don't care if it's your birthday. There is no intimacy shown in front of other people, period. Not even public. Anything that happens is going to happen at home. Why? Because it's a form of respect. Respect is a huge factor in our upbringing, which is also another reason for us knowing how to dress modestly and us knowing how to serve other people. And when I'm talking about serving other people, I'm talking about cooking and even cleaning, and I'm talking about serving food and beverages. Now, one occasion where a woman shows the man that she's actually able to serve him is basically when the man and the woman get to know each other or are being introduced to each other's families. I'm going to show you a clip which is really, really cute, and it's going to show a young couple. She's serving him coffee just to show, hey, look, I have wifey qualities. And it's basically a part of our tradition, and it's still being practiced today. Maybe not as often as it should be, but it does. Let's roll the clip, everyone. First of all, look at her outfit. Just modest, just classy, not showing anything, not following all of that BS that's going on social media. And she's serving him coffee, a traditional thing, So this is basically right before they go ahead and reach the next level as far as being engaged. This is very cute. This is even something that you could do. You don't have to be Turkish. And when I'm saying that you can do these things as a female and you don't have to be Turkish, I'm talking simply about dressing modestly, carry yourself with respect, self-respect and grace. And there's nothing wrong with serving a man and even respecting him, because a man will notice and realize when you respect yourself, you'll also respect him. You have all these women running around nowadays dressing in a skimpy way, but yet they have all of these expectations when it comes to a man. First of all, you got to fix your own appearance. You got to fix your own behavior. You got to fix your own attitude when you actually want to have something from somebody else, and all of these podcasts, all of these men and women on these podcasts talking about each other's trauma and things they need to do in order to heal. Time is ticking, baby. Time is ticking. You are in your mid-30s talking about you're trying to heal. By the time you are healed, looking for an emotionally healed and an emotionally available man who makes six figures, it's gonna be too late.
If you want a traditional wife, then be a traditional man. You cannot ask for stay-at-home wifey privileges if you don't have stay-at-home wifey money. You want me to clean the kitchen? I'm happy to clean the kitchen. If I get to wake up at 10, I get to clean the kitchen, I get to go lounge by the pool, and then you come home at night. Like, sure, no problem. But if I'm waking up at the crack of dawn with you, we're both going to our two very demanding jobs, and then coming home, don't ask me for anything you're not willing to do.
Exactly. See, that's what it is, guys. That's what it is. And that's what I'm talking about. So you have women over here talking like that. And if you do come across a woman who has this type of attitude, that type of tone of voice, who's talking about, I'm only going to be feminine if you are masculine enough to make me a stay-at-home wifey and all of these things, trust and believe me that that woman is not going to do anything but give you a headache. She's not going to do anything but give you a headache because simply they're going to be lazy. They're going to be lazy. Most likely that person is going to want to have a nanny. She's going to want to have a time to go to yoga class. And really there is nothing wrong with a woman still having her life going on as she is serving her man as well and taking care of the household. But the attitude, the expectations. And then there's this thing, they're talking about, oh, you got to be masculine. And then whenever you come across any other woman, their definition of a man being masculine is always different, but most likely it's going to be that a masculine man has a lot of money. Wow, it gets so tiring. Men are so sick and tired of that mess. But luckily, there are still a few women on this planet who get the idea and understand what it means to be a supporting wife and a stay-at-home mom taking care of her business. And what she says, which I'm going to show you, actually shocked me. But you know what? I have said enough. Let me show you the clip so you can judge yourself.
Does anybody get really embarrassed when people ask you what you do for work and you don't
This
work?
is a housewife and a mother, y'all, and she says you don't work.
Both my kids are in school. Oh,
Like that's not a job or something.
put that in the bin. Both my kids are in school, and I am literally, I am a stay-at-home mum, but I don't have any kids to look after in the day. I'm literally cooking, cleaning. That's what I do. Is that an okay thing to do these days? Is that
Should be more often that somebody does that and feels good about it. I mean, I really, really hope that this woman is never going to change her attitude because she basically just told us she is at home with a couple of kids. She's taking them to school. Then she comes back home. She fixes food while her husband is at work. Then she picks the kids back up. She does cooking and cleaning, but she doesn't work. Like all of that doesn't take time, effort, and energy, and a whole lot of patience at that. I mean, how many housewives do we see who would just throw the towel and they're sick of it and they argue because they're just trying to get out of the house. They're sick of the routine. Ever hear the man complaining about that he's sick and tired of the routine? He goes to work every day because there are bills to be paid. He goes to work every day because the kids have to be put through school, through college, or whatsoever. You know, mommies are always coming up with all of these elaborate schedules for the kids. Who do you think is going to have to pay for all of this? The man who's going to work every single day. So what is wrong with a woman actually just embracing her role as a stay-at-home mom and a wife and just doing all of these things? But unfortunately, so many women are ashamed of doing these things and they feel oppressed. But luckily, some women still get it. Turkish wives get it. You know, Albanian wives get it. Some German wives even still get it and practice their role of a mother and a stay-at-home wife. There is nothing wrong with that. Actually, a man will approach you differently when you carry yourself in your feminine energy. There are levels to feminine energy. You know, if you are a young woman, you're still single, but you know how to dress properly, you know how to carry yourself, you don't go out and get belittled, drunk and, just be ran through. A man will pick that feminine energy up that you are still carrying with yourself, which brings wifey qualities. You have to understand this concept if you really want to be a wife one day. But what is it that makes women go out of their way so much? It's because of toxic feminism, of course, and it's because they are following celebrities. And it seems like the more money a couple has nowadays, a so-called power couple, the more comfortable the woman is showing some skin. And I want to show you a difference between a Turkish wife and her Turkish husband, who is actually a very famous, very successful actor in Turkey, versus Ice-T and his wife Coco. I'm going to show you two comparisons, and I'm not here trying to shame anyone. I just want to show you the difference between modesty and whatever the hell you want to call how Coco is dressing all of the time. It is shameful, it is disrespectful, and it really doesn't matter how famous the man is or if he's just a local man who goes to work at a factory. Respect stays respect. And if a woman does not respect herself, she's not going to respect her man. I mean, but I've said enough. I'm going to show you both couples, and you let me know in the comment section whether if you agree with me or if you think that I am doing too much. I can't wait to see your comments. The first couple I'm going to show you is this Turkish actor. His name is Burak Özçivit, and his beautiful wife. Just check them out and let me know what you think. This is Burak Özçivit and his wife. And as you can see, they're going jewelry shopping somewhere at a mall in Dubai. They got money. He's an entertainer. Ice-T is an entertainer. And they're both wives to very well-known celebrities in Turkey and in America. And what do you see? You see a woman dressed modestly, right? She knows what it takes to look respectful. She knows what it takes that her husband is known to the public, even internationally. As you can see, these two are in Dubai. But she's not wilding out here. She's not showing herself. And this, comes a long way because she has been taught the right way. And why is it important for role models to look a certain way? Because you got the young women following them. So women who are looking up to them, you make sure, or these women are most definitely not going to dress in a skimpy way, because they're going to know how to carry themselves. That's why I'm saying it is so important. Even if you are just a regular person like I am, it's so important how you carry yourself around young women. And as far as men, y'all got the same job. You cannot be disrespectful. You cannot be ignorant to women. You cannot be a subscriber to OnlyFans and brag about it, or, just do all of these things that are so destructive to the youth. You know what I mean? I don't even think I should say anything to this clip because really there is no comparison, but I just wanted to point out the difference between westernized countries, where it's okay for a woman just to dress however she wants to dress, versus a woman who is part of the modern society but still has traditional morals and values and know how to respect herself. And more importantly than that, she knows how to respect her man. Now, do you think it is okay for a woman to dress like that? Like I said, Burak Özçivit, he is an entertainer. Ice-T is an actor and entertainer as well. But the differences in the way their wives are carrying themselves is like night and day. And what kind of wife would any man desire? A woman who looks classy, or a woman who looks like she's just available to anyone? And that is the slight difference that I was trying to point out to you guys, even to you as women. You don't have to go along with the crowd. You don't have to go along and follow the mass. Not everything the mass is doing is going to be good for you on the long haul. If you dress skimpy, if you show yourself to anyone, what man you think is going to end up showing you respect or even making you his wife? Moral of today's video is being modest and classy and just carrying yourself and your feminine energy will always win. And guess what? You can still have a career. It all can be done. So let me know what you think in the comment section, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and to share it with your friends and family. Guys, I hope you're having a great weekend. Make sure you have a fantastic start into the new week. Until then, stay tuned for more content, and of course, always safe in these streets. Thank you all so much.